Have you ever wondered what the Earth was like when giant insects roamed? Picture a time when the world was a vast green panorama, teeming with life forms of colossal proportions, a time when the buzzing of insects echoed like the hum of a small aircraft. This was no science fiction scenario, but our very own planet during the Paleozoic era, specifically in the Carboniferous and Permian periods. During these periods, Earth was a stage for a unique phenomenon known as insect gigantism. Yes, you heard it right. Gigantism, a condition primarily characterized by excessive growth and height significantly above average. Now imagine that applied to insects. The dragonflies, spiders, and scorpions weren't just bigger, they were enormous, sometimes larger than a human hand or even a bird. Now you might be wondering, what could possibly cause insects to grow to such staggering sizes? The answer lies in the atmospheric conditions of the time. The oxygen levels during these periods were significantly higher than they are today. This allowed insects, which breathe through tiny tubes called trachea, to grow much larger. The more oxygen, the bigger the bug. Another factor that contributed to insect gigantism was the absence of large predators. In the Paleozoic era, insects had the luxury of being the big guys on the block, with few creatures posing a significant threat. This allowed them to evolve and grow to sizes that would be unfathomable today. Now let's take a moment to picture this. Imagine a dragonfly zipping past you, its wingspan equivalent to that of a hawk, or a spider scuttling across the forest floor, its body larger than your hand. The sight of such creatures would be awe-inspiring, if not downright terrifying. But as strange as it might sound, these giant insects played a crucial role in shaping the world as we know it today, setting the stage for the evolution of other life forms and ecosystems. So, how would you feel encountering a creature of this size? Imagine the sight of a dragonfly with a wingspan of a hawk. How would you feel encountering this creature? Can you picture a world where insects are the dominant species? What would that look like? Let's venture into an era when these tiny creatures we know today were not so tiny. We're talking about the time when the Meganeura and the Arthropods roamed the earth and skies. These were not just insects, they were giants, the likes of which we can barely comprehend today. The Meganeura, the giant dragonfly, was a sight to behold. Picture a dragonfly. Now magnify that image until its wingspan extends to about 2.5 feet. That's the size of a large hawk. With a body structure similar to modern dragonflies, the Meganeura was an impressive predator of the skies. Its large, multifaceted eyes gave it an almost unparalleled field of vision, making it a master hunter. It ruled the skies, swooping down on unsuspecting prey with terrifying speed and precision. On the other hand, we had the Arthropods, the giant millipede, which was the undisputed king of the land. This beast could grow up to lengths of 8 feet, roughly the size of a small car. Its segmented body, covered in a hard exoskeleton, was a formidable defense mechanism against predators. It was a herbivore, feeding on the lush vegetation that thrived in its humid, warm habitat. These behemoths played pivotal roles in their ecosystems. The Meganeura, with its predatory prowess, helped control the population of other insects and small vertebrates. The Arthropods, in contrast, helped in the decomposition of plant material, playing a vital role in nutrient cycling. The Earth, in the age of these giants, was a different place altogether. The oxygen-rich atmosphere allowed these creatures to grow to such enormous sizes. Their reign, however, was not to last forever, but that's a story for another time. Would these giant insects be friends or foes? Would they be fascinating or frightening to us? We can only speculate, but one thing is certain. The world of these giants was a spectacle like no other. What do you think led to the downfall of these enormous insects? It's a question that has intrigued scientists for centuries, and while we may not have all the answers, several compelling theories have emerged. One widely accepted theory is that of climate change. It's well known that during the age of giant insects, the Earth was significantly warmer than it is today. This balmy, humid climate was the ideal environment for these colossal creatures to thrive. However, as the Earth began to cool, the lush tropical habitats of these insects started to disappear. This drastic change in climate is believed to have played a pivotal role in their extinction. Then, we have the theory of competition with newly evolved creatures. Around the same time these giant insects were dominating the planet, the first dinosaurs started to appear. These new, formidable predators presented a significant threat to the giant insects. The dinosaurs were not only larger and stronger, but they were also faster and more agile. It's believed that this new competition for resources led to a decline in the giant insect population. And let's not forget the theory surrounding the decrease in atmospheric oxygen. During the age of giant insects, the Earth's atmosphere had a significantly higher concentration of oxygen, which enabled these creatures to grow to such enormous sizes. However, over time, the level of oxygen in the atmosphere began to decrease. This reduction in oxygen would have made it increasingly difficult for these large insects to survive, ultimately contributing to their downfall. Each of these theories offers a plausible explanation for the extinction of the giant insects. However, it's likely that a combination of these factors, rather than a single cause, was responsible for their demise. It's intriguing to think how different our world would be if these colossal creatures still existed, isn't it? So, as we delve deeper into the mysteries of our planet's past, we continue to unravel the fascinating story of the age of giant insects. How have these ancient giants influenced the insects we see today? Let's delve into that. In the grand scheme of evolution, the colossal insects of the past have bequeathed a rich legacy to their modern counterparts. Many attributes and behaviors we observe in today's insects have their roots in these ancient behemoths. For instance, the resilience of cockroaches, the intricate social structures of ants, or the metamorphosis process of butterflies, are all evolutionary strategies that have been fine-tuned over millions of years. Studying these prehistoric creatures offers us a unique lens to understand and appreciate our current biodiversity. It's like peering into nature's laboratory, seeing firsthand how life has adapted and evolved over eons. It underscores the fact that evolution is a continuous journey, a story that is still being written. So, the next time you see a tiny insect, remember, it might just have a giant ancestor. Isn't that an intriguing thought?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. That's all for Nifty Narration.